time. Working as a barista, I can see that we have a lot in common with artists. Artists use these three primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, to complete their artwork. And barista depends on three stages: terroir, processing, and roasting to create a flavor profile. I use color to represent for each stage, so you can understand a connection between barista and artist. For now, I will grind all of the coffee, and then we serve the drink in order: espresso, milk course, and signature beverage. Today, I brought two coffees that is a native variety in Lâm Đồng province of Vietnam. This variety is usually underrated because high-yielding variety is considered as low quality and low price. Sorry. Since farmers can make enough living from them, some stopped growing coffee. But to me, that's sad, because coffee has been with us since 1850s, and it has become a part of our culture and history. That's why 4 years ago, I met two farmers, Hùng and Dũng. We were together because we decided to change. We started from terroir, represented by yellow, a color of creativity. We want to nurture the bean potential naturally, but soil improvement is often overlooked because it takes time and money. So we started some experiments to see if there's any method that are applicable on any farms, like using organic fertilizer made from coffee pulp, or creating ecosystem by planting more trees. Lâm Đồng also has high elevation and cool temperature that is good for the coffee growth. However, smallholders still face some challenges like unpredictable weather condition, no farming protocol, nor measurement tool. This affects the fermentation and drying quality. So, the cup profile is usually sour with undesirable flavor. So we change it. We adapt our protocol to weather condition and move to the second stage, processing, represented by blue, a color of stability. My first coffee is a wash from Radar Farm. We encourage a growth of beneficial yeast and bacteria by adding a yeast named Oro in our fermentation tank. This helps to ensure an efficient and stable process. So I also lengthen the fermentation time up to 168 hours to get more brightness and complexity with flavor of citrus and berries. My second coffee is a natural from Hùng Farm. We put the cherries in a sealed container together with a starter culture and Oro yeast. Then oxygen is removed and is fermented for 3 days until the pH level reaches 3.3. In the tank, there's a strainer that separates the liquid, so the cherries is not submerged in its own juice during fermentation. And the pulp doesn't get mushy, allows me to highlight the tropical fruit with a silky texture without any overwrought flavor. After fermenting, the cherries is dried on a raised drying bed for 5 days under shade and moved to greenhouse for another 15 days. This increases the air circulation, stabilizes the moisture, and prevents mold, resulting in higher clarity. Lastly, red is a color of energy, representing roasting. In this stage, we can apply heat and develop chemical compound and unlock the natural characteristic in our green bean. Moreover, we can change the nuance of the flavor based on roast level. I find that the acron between 60 and 70 is the best to highlight the origin flavor with clarity. For my espresso, I blend 2 coffees with a ratio between washed and natural is 6:4. This showcases the acidity from the washed coffee, add more layer from both, and complete it with a smooth textile from my natural coffee. For my espresso, I will dose 19 grams in and extract 38 grams out at 94 degrees C. To extract more flavor and get a bright, structured coffee. Please write down the taste note for my espresso. Plum, orange, green apple acidity with a dark chocolate aftertaste. Medium weight with a silky texture. Please stir 5 times before tasting to harmonize all of the flavor and cool it down just a little bit to expose more flavor and sweetness from my coffee. In case you don't remember, I also prepare a card on your table. Please enjoy and stir 5 times before tasting. Here you go. Okay, let's get back to our color. These are primary color. Whenever you mix them with a certain ratio, you can get many more colors. The same as coffee, whenever you adjust something during each stage, you can unlock the nuances and create more flavor profiles. These are our diversity, and I think that's very beautiful. So in my milk course, I also want to expose different aspects of my coffee for you by using my skill, so please write down the taste note. Milk chocolate, orange, roasted hazelnut with a creamy texture. Today, I calibrate each grinder for each coffee to ensure an ideal extraction. Then blend 2 of them with a different blending ratio to achieve specific characteristics for each course. When the taste, aroma, and texture of 2 coffees combined, they complement the others, create a greater effect, and give uniqueness to my final course. I also want to change the flavor spectrum of the coffee to pair well with a sweet and rich milk. So I changed the blending ratio between washed and natural to 4:6. This lowers the acidity, enhances more body, and showcase more ripeness. For this, I dose 19.5 grams in, extract 38 grams out, and let it cool down to expose even more fruitiness. I use freeze distillation milk that have 40% of water removed to get a higher concentration of fat, sugar, and salt. I'm adding 90 grams to boost the richness of the beverage, and the saltiness from the milk will amplify the flavor. These two ingredients combined with the right amount can give you a harmonious balance. Just wait for me a minute. I will serve you this coffee. Thanks for, thanks for waiting. Here you are. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. And enjoy. Thank you. Now, for my last course, please move to this table. Two will stand on this side and two will be over here. I'm making espresso for your signature beverage. I'm using the same recipe as my espresso course, and I will serve this drink warm. Please write down the taste note: apricot, milk chocolate. Okay. Orange acidity, piney, okay, on your table is the brief for everything. I love my job as a barista because we can approach everything in both scientific way and artistic way because everything has its rules. So I have used flavor matrix as a guideline to blending coffee, and now I will use it to pair the ingredient for my signature beverage. My first ingredient is a pineapple vinegar. I'm adding 2 grams with 2 grams of coconut palm sugar. I steep the pineapple in water. The ratio is 4:2 in 21 days at room temperature. I'm using this vinegar because it has a strong aroma. And when we add with the coconut palm sugar, we can create the flavor of apricot. My second ingredient is a 10% fat yogurt. I make the yogurt by fermenting high-fat milk in 8 hours, then strain it and remove the whey to get this creamy texture. So I'm adding it as a complementary taste for my dark chocolate flavor from my espresso. My last ingredient is the joy seed infused water. This is a signature spice from the northern western of Vietnam. So I will spray it on your cup later to enhance the aroma of my coffee. I am serving warm classes to enhance the aroma. Please roll 5 times before tasting. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. And please enjoy. Please enjoy. Time.